Hi, this is Dale Janota with School Board Support Services. I'd like to show you how your teacher salary schedules compared with all the school districts in Fresno County. And all I have to do is to put in your districts and my analysis is done. I like to make things easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the overall impact of your salary schedule over a period of time. I'm going to isolate some points for you. I'm going to look at benefits, salary and benefits together, a per diem basis, as well as a student-teacher ratio basis. Now, this is quite comprehensive. I have 917 school districts at your disposal. So what I did right here is I'm just looking at your county. I know when you pick a group, you don't pick the whole county, you pick districts of your own size, and you like to make sure you have objective data in terms of comparing. As a bargainer, I always like that. And also, I'd like to be able to say, what if we do things to the schedule? What's going to happen? All this is built in. And it takes me, maybe about 12 minutes to go over this with you. What I have is I do a 26-year earning power approach to teacher salary schedules, where I take a teacher at your BA plus 30 units, walk them through your structure for a period of 26 years, adding 26 numbers up to get what the value of your schedule would be with one number. I take this array that these 26 numbers that I take, I move them to all 917 schools objectively. So then I have a true way of looking at the impact your salary schedule has, what every salary schedule has over a period of time. I use 26 years because that's the average number of years of service current retirees have that are drawing off a retirement system. Now, I'm going to show you all your numbers here, but first I want to read this to you so you know how it works. We'll look at Fowler. Okay, their earning power, $1,951,000. So that's the impact that it has upon the district for that one teacher over a period of time, and it's also what the teacher can expect over a period of time. Now keep in mind, this is just salary only first. They were 53,000 above the county average, 2.7% above average, and they ranked 14th in the county. I believe I have 28 schools in it here. Okay, so I'm going to show you how your numbers are here. I'll just page down so you can kind of look and see how you compared relative to other districts. This is a good way of looking at things. I found this when I bargained very beneficial. Bargaining one contract, and I said, I move them in such a fashion so they get to the master's degree at a certain point in time. It varies from state to state. In your state, I get them there the 9th year. In other states, it depends on how they start, because you start at a BA 30. So most districts start at a BA. Okay, so then I isolate the entry-level pay with the BA 30 with the credential. You can see right here, Fowler, 52,885, 3,900 above average, 7.4% above average, and they rank 5th in the county of the 28 schools in here. Then I look at the highest salary with the BA 45. That's without a master's. I look at that because nationally that tends to be the most a teacher can make without a master's degree. It's not true in California, but sometimes I have people that want to know how that number compares with other states that I have data for. So at least I have a common benchmark, and it's a good benchmark to use. You can see Fowler is 2,500 above average, 3.3% above average, and they rank 12th. Then I do the same thing with the top salary on the schedule. Now here I may stop at the 26th year, and I'll footnote it accordingly. I use the top salary plus the master's stipend. I do not put the PhD in there. I like to be as clean as possible. The reason I stop at step 26 if you go further, because some districts go to step 40. And I don't want to compare with somebody's 40 years of experience with somebody's 20. It's just not fair. But again, the key number is the earning power. Because you'll find out sometimes you have a high earning power, but the other numbers might be low, or vice versa. Then I'm going to take a look at the benefits here. I find out what each district provides for insurance and how much they provide for single and family. Okay, most districts here in your county have a composite rate, but not everyone. So you can see what they pay here. They pay $12.25 for insurance per month. They rank 12th and 11th respectively based on single or family, the number of days, and also the student-teacher ratio. And you're going to see the significance of this later. And look at, they're not settled yet. I'm still using 1819 data. Most districts I have 1920 data. I like to have the most current information available. And then I took the benefits, I add it to the schedule, and I do it all over again. And I do that two ways. I do it with salary and family insurance, and then salary and single insurance. So when I look at Fowler here, okay, we can see where they're at. 57,000 above, 2.5% above. They rank 15th. The entry level pay with the BA 30. They rank 7th. Highest with the BA 45, including family benefits. They rank 14th. Top salary or the 26th year. They ranked 17th. And then again, I do it on single insurance too. In this case, Fowler's number was the same because they have a composite rate. Okay. I don't think I need to go this because you're getting the gist of it. And there's not much difference in your county. Some counties there's quite a difference. But in your case, most of them do have composites. Okay, and then take a look at this. I do it on a per diem basis, and then also on a student-teacher ratio basis. Okay, now when I do it on a per diem basis, I know that used to be a big issue when you were dealing with furlough days. Probably not so big right now. I don't think here you're going to see an alarming difference here. You might find one that's got low days right now, but overall it's pretty consistent with the other studies. And I do it with salary and family and salary and single. But the neat thing is the student-teacher ratio. What I'm doing here is I'm doing what the salary costs are on a per student basis. And here there's a big difference. Like what's surprising to me is if I look at Fowler here, they're above average. Now, normally when you're paid higher, this tends to be maybe below average. And the Fresno's above, and they were paid higher. So there's not the same consistency in your county as when I work with other counties. Okay, and then you can see the entry level pay with your BA 30 starting on a per student basis, how much you're above or below average and where you ranked. I do it also based on family insurance, and then it's also done based on single insurance. So you see you get quite a bit of difference here. And I think class size, then remember, this is not class size. When I say student-teacher ratio, I'm taking the total number of students divided by your certified staff. So it does not represent class size because you have the specialists and all that in there too that bring the student-teacher ratio down. By the way, California has the highest student-teacher ratio of any state that I work in. Okay, and then I have it set up over here like I said, okay, they're not settled yet. You can do a what if. Now, when you're settling, when you're looking at it, is I have the option where you can put in increases. Let's say Fowler wants to see what a 2.5% increase does. And let's say they're going to increase the benefits to $1,275 a month. All you have to do is to enter this in. And it takes your numbers, adds 2.5% to your schedule. If your longevities are flat dollars, it leaves it flat dollars. And you can see how your proposal compares based on what you want to project. You can put anything in there you want, and you can see how you compare looking at anything here. You look at these numbers are all 2.5% bigger, or if it's a longevity, it's not quite the same if you have a flat dollar there. It knows what to do. Took me a few years to develop this here. And then over here, just for giggles, I have it checking out a proposal. And the whole thing follows through on a per diem basis and also on a per student basis. So then we have 917 schools available. All you ever have to do is to put in the code numbers of the schools that you want here. And to make it simple, I sort my codes many different ways. I have them sorted by county. I have them sorted alphabetically. Here you can see the average in the state for the earning power. When I look at your county, you can see where you're at. Your county is not paid as high as well as the state average. And then if you want to look at different type of things here, I have my code sorted by enrollment. I have them sorted by district type and enrollment. Then I have them sorted by cost per student, which also transposes to the wealth of the community on a per student basis. And then I just have them sorted by cost. So you can just pick up these numbers that you want, like this one right here. Let's say they wanted to know how they looked at districts of their own size. All you have to do is page down until you find that district that we're looking for. I think they're a unified district, are they not? What do we have? There they are. So I could just go over here and I could pick up the 10 bigger and the 10 smaller districts, or I could pick up any of these here, just copy, paste them, and you have it done based on size. I like to make it simple to use. I believe I've done that. My name is Dale Janota. And what I also do is here, since I'm using 2019-20 data, there's still about 260 schools in the state of California that don't have a 2019-20 schedule. If they don't have it, I use the most recent and footnoted accordingly. So what I do is for districts that subscribe to this, I send them updates between now and October. And there's nothing I can do about getting 2019-20 data if it's not available yet. But you got the best data available here. Nobody has 2019-20 data. So all you ever have to, if you want this, the total cost is $795. That includes all the updates. That's just the total cost for the year. There's my phone number. There's my website if you want to see more. My email, I emailed you this, and there's my firm name. I've been doing this for 35 years. I'm 70 years old, and I'm a researcher, and I found out if you idle yourself, you die. So far I'm finding that my research study on that is accurate because I'm still alive, well and kicking, and still having a great time doing this. So anyway, I hope to hear from you. If you do want, I have something free for you. If you've gone this far, which I hope you did, I do a legislative impact study. I talked to you earlier about student-teacher ratio in California compared to my other states. I did a study to show how it looks like with the states that I work in. And lo and behold, salaries in California from the outside appear high. But when you take the student-teacher ratio into account, the appearance is very deceiving. I hope to hear from you. My name is Dale Janota, and I thank you for listening, and thank you again. Now, I always have trouble figuring out how to get out of here. There we go.